the town of Bethlehem in New York. Merry Christmas from the Wolfpack! It's the most wonderful time of the year. Holy night.
It's only July.
Oh, I'll go take down the Christmas lights.
I'll go eat the gumdrops off my gingerbread house.
I'll go take down the presents. Well, I guess it is halfway to Christmas, so you could call this Christmas in July.
I wish we were having Christmas in July.
The way I see it, Christmas has to be the most joyful part of the year, with football season and basketball season being a close, tight second. And that's perfect, because we're talking about joy all summer long. Joy is about choosing to celebrate what God is doing. We can always find a reason to choose joy because God is always at work in our lives. We can find a reason to have joy because we can trust God no matter what. Celebrating Christmas in July helps us remember that Jesus was sent to be our Savior. God sent Jesus for you, for me, and for all of us. That's the good news and an amazing reason to celebrate. God had a plan to send a Savior and to bless the whole world through one family, the Israelites. Even though they kept turning away from God,
This sign says God's way, but that way looks better. I'm gonna go my own
and were eventually attacked and taken by other nations, God told them time and time again through the prophets, the Savior was coming. And when the time was right, an angel appeared to a young woman named Mary and told her she was going to give birth to God's Savior. She was going to give birth to God's own son and name him Jesus. While Mary was pregnant with Jesus, the Roman government called for everyone to be counted, a census, which meant everyone had to go back to their hometown. Mary's fiancé Joseph was from Bethlehem, and they had to travel for several days from Nazareth just to get there. Once they got to Bethlehem, they found out there was no guest room where they could stay. Mary eventually gave birth to Jesus, wrapped him in cloths, and placed him in a manger, which was a feeding trough for the animals. Jesus, the Savior of the world, had finally been born. And only Mary and Joseph knew the fantastic news. Outside of town, there was a group of shepherds taking care of their sheep, and an angel appeared to them and said, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news. It will bring joy for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. Here's how you will know I'm telling you the truth. You will find a baby wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger." And suddenly, a company of angels filled the sky, praising God, saying,
May glory be given to God in the highest heavens, and may peace be given to those he is pleased with on earth.
After the angels delivered their message, they left and went up into heaven, leaving the shepherds all alone again. The shepherds hurried to Bethlehem to see if what the angel said could really be true. And sure enough, once they got there, they saw Mary and Joseph, and then there he was, laying in a manger, baby Jesus, just like the angel said. The shepherds were filled to the brim with joy because the Savior has been born. They went out to the city and told everyone what they saw. Everyone was so excited by what they were hearing. And once the shepherds told everyone they could, they went back to their fields, praising God along the way. The first people to hear about Jesus' birth were the shepherds. Not kings, not the highest people in the land, but some regular people. God saw them, loved them, and knew they would share the good news of Jesus' birth with everyone they could. Are we like the shepherds? Do we share the good news? Jesus brought joy to the world back then, and he brings joy to the world today. Jesus is our very best friend. Bottom line is, Jesus brings joy to the world. And now it's time for this month's memory verse.
Always be joyful because you belong to the Lord. I will say it again, be joyful. Philippians 4:4.
And that's going to do it for this week. And until next time, keep reading your Bible, sis. And we'll pack.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.